Right. Sometimes when doing these recordings on technology, weird things happen. I don't believe in accidents or coincidences. I believe like if you live in a purposeful life, things are happening for a purpose. So when things like the phone just dies abruptly when you're recording, or you know, you get a glitch in the phone, something like that. I just feel like, it's meant to happen. I've done videos in the past, fitness videos, or speaking videos, or meditation videos, and phone just dies, cuts off. But the good part is when you turn the phone back on and when you plug it up, even if the battery was full, half full, what have you, and you still have that footage, that'd be an amazing thing. And I've made jokes about fitness videos cutting off right when it's about time for me to do something that may be challenging, that it's going to challenge the coach, and I'm like, good, the video cut, camera cut off. And we're in a time these days where, the camera can, back in the day when we recorded, we were using actual cameras, not our phones. So, but anyhow, life is going to be stressful. Life is going to be stressful. It's about dealing with that stress and learning how to cope with what life throws at you. You're not going to be able to avoid stress. It's going to be there. So with my next video, you'll see it cut out when I was talking, but I just wanted to be a little bit vulnerable just so people understand that, I'm not one of those people that believe in everything is always all good. Sometimes even the stuff when it's bad and ugly, you gotta just own it and just know that you gotta see your way through it. Peace. Fight for your life. Enjoy. We'll title this one The Ugly. The Ugly. Because we always talk about the good and the bad, but no one ever talks about the ugly. Just because my brand is Fight for Your Life, and I focus on putting more positive energy and encouragement out to the world, because I feel that's what we should be doing. That's how we're gonna get to a better mind state, better human state, better people state, by putting out positive energy. So, but that doesn't mean I don't have dark days. I haven't had dark days before. That doesn't mean that I don't think about things and changes of my life where I reflect and be like, what is wrong? It don't mean that those dark thoughts don't creep up on me too. It doesn't mean that, I get a little restless. The difference with myself is that I've had years, hours, minutes, days, months of beating myself into submission for good and not allowing those ill thoughts, those things that creep up out the dark corners of your mind, your past, your past pain, your past hurt, past scars, traumas, it's just, I don't allow those things to define me. I don't allow those things to victimize me. I'm nobody's victim. I don't allow those things to grab hold of my neck and weigh me down. I don't allow those things to get on my back and make me hunch over. Don't get me wrong. Some days I wake up even after prayer and meditation, I feel like, ugh. I just don't. But then I know my duty, and I know the service I have to provide, not just to myself, but people count on me. And it's bigger than my family. I'm bigger than my immediate family. The world demands what I offer. I'm not talking about, if you think I'm talking about personal training, you haven't paid attention to me very long. But it's bigger than that. It's things that I know are ordained to me, gifted to me, that I have to provide every day, regardless of how I feel. I have to keep that deep-rooted spiritual discipline. I'm talking about going in a building, and I'm not talking about reading any scripture. I'm talking about that deep root of a soul that I know that other souls need, that I have to provide to the world. Just my actions and my movement throughout the world is needed for a lot. So I stay obligated to that, regardless when I'm tired, when I don't feel like it, when I want to sit and I know I got to stand, when I want to stand and I know I need to sit, when I have to speak and I know I need to be quiet, when I need to be quiet, when I know I have to speak, when I have to trudge on, when I have to fight, when I don't want to fight. Either way, I know that when I'm fighting for my life, and I say fight for your life, I'm fighting for a collective, of masses, of a world, of a people, of life. And when you know that, sometimes, man, it's almost like you gotta peel the clouds back yourself to find the light. It's like, you gotta dig through the darkest of holes to be grateful. But what matters is that you're grateful. What matters is that you find the light. And what matters is that even if you're in the dark, you know it's only temporary. You fight for it to be temporary. So don't be confused by, the positive nature. That's who I am. I wish kindness and love everywhere I move. I wish peace everywhere I move. Anybody who knows me knows that by now.